Good day, all. I am in Tifton, Michigan, on my way back from Tecumseh, if you noticed and saw my last video I made. And we are on our way home. I think we'll take Tifton Highway. Let's take a different way home. It'd be fun. So, I did the brakes on this yesterday, and among other things, working well, actually, no problems. But, I got to looking, and I was speaking back and forth with Max McAllister, Traction Dynamics. I left McComic because he was talking about the Warhorse they did about a year ago for, I can't remember the gentleman's name, I'm sorry. He did that 6 times X crossing in the United States on a Goldwing 2021, I believe. But anyways, they were talking about different things they did for him when he'd do his stop-offs. And, you know, one was maintenance. And I was curious because I did the brakes on this, with a K in the end. I did the brakes on this Goldwing yesterday, and I knew I was going to be doing them. And you know, in the owner's, the user's manual, I can't even think today. I'm sorry. The service manual, yeah, that thing. They state that you're supposed to replace these caliper bolts on the front of this bike every time you do a brake job or take the front wheel off, which I think is BS, personally. But yeah, I mean, they're supposedly stretch bolts and they got holes in them. They're aluminum, so yeah, they're a little weaker, I'm sure, and you're torquing, you can probably have problems. But I was curious what his thoughts were on this subject, and he as well said it was total BS. And that usually what it was, the Loctite that Goldwing and Honda wanted. Now, I'm not a metallurgist by any stretch of the imagination, so I can't say for sure that we're both 100% right, but I think we're 98% on track, at least, if anything. I did replace the bolts this time around, because I want to take a couple of those bolts into work, if I get a chance, mount them in a collet, and check them for runout and trueness, and see how untrue they are. Because they've been taken in and out of the bike at least once for a front wheel. So if it is actually true, you should see some pretty good damage somewhere. I don't think you will, per se. But I was wondering if anybody out there has thoughts on that. If anybody out there is a metallurgist, that'd be really awesome. I'd love to have a scientific look at this thing. But I think they're just trying to sell you bolts, and that's why most probably dealerships probably don't change them or have them in stock. Why would they? They don't figure they ever need to be changed. Now, it might be kind of bad if we all of a sudden went, oh crap, I guess we were wrong one day, but I just don't think so, because I'm assuming there's a lot of Goldwings out there presently right now, 2018 plus Goldwings, that are using the same caliper bolts they came with in the factory, and they've had many tire changes, many brake changes, and I guarantee those bolts are still just about as good as they were the day they went in. But I was open to putting this out there and see what everybody else thought. Do you think it was just a way for Honda to make money? Or try to make money because nobody's doing it? Because I'm guessing most dealerships do not carry these bolts in their system in stock. I think Mike Haley 7 just had his brakes done, and there was nowhere on his itemized bill that showed that they replaced 4 $11 bolts. I probably won't replace them again. I did that time just because I was curious. Ooh, I think there's some curves on this side of the road, actually, now that I think about it. This could be fun. Yay. For those of you who are from around this area, Bodine 52 is. And he rides a beautiful Road Glide. ...2021 Road Glide. Beautiful bike. But he'd know this area. I'm sure he's ridden it. Look, I'm being led by an oversized load. Oh, there they are behind me. This is US 12. I just crossed over from M50 to US 12 using Tifton Highway. And we'll be passing the establishment that I was speaking about in my last video here shortly. Actually, because this is the road that Bauer Manor was located on. It's no longer a restaurant. Woohoo! It is now a real estate office, I think. How things change. Look at little Flappy. Yeah, these are some fun curves, but just nobody's in your way. Yahoo! Oh, yeah, I had a Trans Am growing up, 84. I think I mentioned it. And I left Bauer Manor one night, and I had an alarm system installed on that bike wow, that place used to be awesome. It's just overgrown crap now. Anyways, I had an alarm installed by a place that's no longer in business called Jackson Auto Sound, or Jackson Sound System, something like that. Jackson something. And they put the alarm system in, speakers, radio. Did a crappy job, by the way. Found that out later in life, and I tore it apart because I had that problem I'm going to speak about, where I actually had they left a bolt out of the bottom dash cover to the, it's basically a cover that covers up the bottom of underneath your dashboard from where your pedals are. Why is this asshole going so slow? And anyways, I took off in Bauer Manor one night after work, and the damn thing fell down and locked the pedal to the floor. That was fun. What are your ideas on bolts to say that? I mean, like, I know head bolts, in cars, they have what they call stretch bolts that you're supposed to replace every time. And I really don't know how accurate that really is. You'd like to think these companies aren't lying to you. And I'm sure a metallurgist could tell you, what the cycle life of something like that is. I have to take it in, out, in, out, in, out. What it does to it, because, we're talking about aluminum bolts on these with a hole straight down the center. So, I mean, I'm sure if you over torque them, yeah, you could probably cause some damage to them. You're only talking like 31 foot-pounds of torque. Not a whole lot. "31 foot-pounds of torque is nothing. I mean, like the engine guard I put on, the bolts for that was 18 foot-pounds of torque. That's basically less than what you turn. Wampers Lake Road, 35. I forgot how low the speed limit was on here. This is where the state park is, right down here.